good evening, ma'am. My report topic is all about longitudinal study. So, longitudinal study is a research design that involves repeatedly observation of the same variables over long periods of time. It is often a type of observational study, although it can also be structured as longitudinal randomized experiment. So, first is research repeatedly observe and collect data on individuals or variables. So, might observe and test a group of children every 6 months for 5 years, assessing their language development and social skills and cognitive abilities. Like example, bilang language skills, social skills, and cognitive abilities sa mga bata. Second is, they can be observational or experimental. So, an observational study might track the incidence of heart disease in a population over time, simply observing and record data without manipulating any variables. In contrast, an experimental study might compare the effectiveness of two different treatments for depression by randomly assigning participants to receive one treatment or the other. Third is, they can gather quantitative or qualitative data. A study investigating the effect of a new teaching method might gather quantitative data and qualitative data. So, this mixed methods approach provides a more comprehensive understanding than relying on just one type of data. Second topic is when longitudinal studies are used. First is in medicine, economics, and epidemiology. So, a longitudinal study could track long-term health outcomes of individuals exposed to a specific environmental compared to a control group. This will be relevant to medicine, assessing health and impacts. Then, epidemiology is studying disease distribution. And potential economics is evaluating healthcare costs associated with the exposure. Second is to study how growing up in different environments influences traits, habits, and personality. So, researchers might follow up a group of children from low-income families and a group from high-income families, assessing their academic achievements, social skills, and mental health at regular intervals throughout their childhoods and adolescence. Third is to study how video game playing behaviors relate to violent tendencies. A longitudinal study could track the video game habits and aggressive behaviors of a group of adolescents over several years. Researchers could then analyze whether patterns of video game use correlate with increases or decreases in aggressive behavior, controlling for others factors that may influence aggression. Third topic is advantages of longitudinal studies. The first is they can establish sequences of events. A longitudinal study of smoking and lung cancer could show the individuals who started smoking at a young age were more likely to develop lung cancer later in life after they started smoking, establishing a temporal sequences. Second, they can provide insight into causal mechanism and processes. A longitudinal study tracking children's exposure to violence and their later development of aggressive behaviors could reveal the process by which early exposure shapes behavior over time. For example, it might show the exposure leads to increased anxiety, which in turn contributes to aggression. This provides a deeper understanding than simply observing a correlation. Third, they can be used to test whether relationships are likely to be causal. A longitudinal study could examine the relationship between regular exercise and cardiovascular health over many years by following individuals and controlling for other factors, diet or genetics. Researchers could strengthen the evidence that exercise causes improved cardiovascular health rather than simply being